It's just been announced that Shanquella Robinson's family is suing the Cabo Six on the second anniversary of her demise. Justice for Shanquella.
PASCAL, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? As you guys already, what's up? We haven't talked about Shanquella Robinson in a while because there really hasn't been any new updates and new developments revolving around her case. Now, if you don't know the whole case or know what has gone on, please go to my main channel, check out the full breakdown. We talk about this at great lengths. This very young, successful woman by the name of Shanquella Robinson allegedly took a bunch of her friends, we'll just put friends in quotations, out to Cabo San Lucas to celebrate a birthday, if my memory is correct. And of course, the friends leave Cabo alive, and Shanquella is left in this condo unalive. Now, a lot of family and friends and people who were instantly moved by this case have been campaigning, have been protesting, have been asking and demanding justice for Shanquella because how she left this planet was unjust. There definitely was foul play involved in this situation. And still to this day, those Cabo Six, all of them six guys, are still free as a bird. They're back in the States living their lives, doing God knows what. Now, I know about a year ago, a couple of them got curb stomped outside of a bar and all that. Which, of course, I get. Street justice is going to be coming to them no matter what, because the streets be talking, right? And the streets feel some type of way about how these Cabo Six left their perished friends' remains back in Cabo and ran to America so that they can avoid any type of legal repercussions for their involvement in this young woman's death. Let's not forget, there's video that was circulating all over the place where she was viciously attacked by one of the women that was staying with her. One of the women that she helped pay to stay at this villa with her in Cabo San Lucas. It's absolutely insane. Just doesn't make any sense. And it is still, questions have not been answered on why, what happened here. Why did she lose her life in the way that she did? Was it alcohol induced? Did they all have too much to drink and then craziness ensued? What actually happened here? Now, we do know that in the very beginning, they tried to claim that she passed away from alcohol poisoning when that was not the case at all. From this video that leaked, she's having a physical altercation with another woman in the villa. You see for a fact that she is very much getting pummeled by this woman. And of course, they find out that there was more to her injuries that could have been the reason, or definitely was the reason, why she left this planet. But again, let me remind you, while they were doing their investigation, maybe hours after they law enforcement, first responders and all that came to the villa, these Cabo Six packed up their things and they ran. So we've been wanting to hear something about some sort of justice being served to these Cabo Six and letting the family grieve and get the answers, get the questions answered that they rightfully deserve. But we haven't heard anything from anything for years. Now is the second anniversary, y'all. And now the family is going, nah, F it. If we ain't going to get answers, if we're not going to get the judicial justice that we believe we are what we rightfully deserve, then you know what? We're going to sue every single last one of them Cabo Six. And I got to say, about damn time and damn right. Let's get into this article. It's very crazy to think, after all these years, still nothing. But I'm happy they're doing something about it, at least getting some sort of justice. Even if it's financial justice, it's still justice nonetheless, because those Cabo Six are responsible for what happened to this young Shanquella Robinson. Keep saying her name because, first off, beautiful name, but she needs to be known. People need to know what happened here, and people need to not have something like this happen to their loved ones as well. Let's get into this. So, the family of Shanquella Robinson, a Charlotte woman who passed after being attacked on a 2022 vacation in Mexico, has filed a lawsuit against those vacationing with Robinson and the federal government. And the federal government. They suing not only the Cabo Six, but the feds. That's crazy. According to the law firm representing the family, the lawsuit comes on the second anniversary of this young woman's demise. This is what her mom said. Salamandra Robinson said this. She said, "We need justice for Shanquella Robinson. I agree. It's been 2 years and there's no reason that no one has been arrested yet. I need justice for my child." Her attorney, or the family's attorney, Sue Ann Robinson, by the way, no relation whatsoever to the family, said the lawsuit was being filed in the Superior Court of Mecklenburg County, North Carolina, on behalf of Robinson's mother, Salamandra Robinson. The lawsuit was not readily available in Mecklenburg County court records, but a copy was shared with WCNC Charlotte by the family's attorney. It says here, "As we stand here today, we must confront the reality that those responsible for her demise have not been held accountable." This is what their lawyers said. "The lack of justice serves as a painful reminder of the vulnerabilities faced by individuals, especially young Black women." The attorney said the lawsuit accuses 6 people who were vacationing with Shanquella Robinson for her demise. Yeah, it's a dead giveaway. They had something to do with this. For the first time in public record, all 6 people who have been nicknamed the Cabo Six are being named by the law firm. Finally, the lawsuit also accuses both the U.S. Department of State and the FBI of investigative failures and delaying justice, according to the attorney. The lawsuit seeks compensatory and punitive damages to address the quote-unquote profound emotional and financial toll, according to the family's lawyer. It's not going to bring Shanquella back, but I know the FBI should have done something after 2 years ago. This is what Shanquella Robinson's mama said. I know a lot of stuff that was in the phone of Shanquella that I gave to the FBI, and the FBI looked over it like it was nothing. It's like you just pushed my daughter up under the rug when you should have arrested these people. I'm fed up with this stuff. I need justice for my child. The family also calls for the arrest and the extradition of Dejanay Jackson, one of the Cabo Six that was vacationing with Shanquella Robinson. Now, if you guys don't remember Dejanay was the one that was found on that tape, on this video that was getting shared all over the place, where she was viciously attacking Shanquella Robinson, attacking her like that girl owed her money. And we still are trying to understand why that even happened in the first place, why that whole thing went down. There's been a lot of rumors circulating around Dejanay and all that, and I don't know about any of that. All I know is that I would love to know why there was such an attack on Shanquella in the way that it went down, and why she hasn't been extradited back to Mexico so that she can be tried for the charges that she's looking at in Mexico. You realize that she can't go back to Mexico. Dejanay Jackson can never go back to Mexico ever again, guys, because she is wanted out there. for the crimes committed on Shanquella. But why hasn't she been extradited? That doesn't make any sense to me at all either. So, as previously reported, Shanquella Robinson unexpectedly lost her life on vacation. Her death certificate says she passed 15 minutes after suffering a severe spinal cord injury and a broken neck. So when the people were sitting there, the friends, the Cabo Six were sitting there saying, oh, yeah, it's alcohol poisoning. No, it was actually from those two things. And then there was a video that was posted on the internet showing what actually happened at the hands of allegedly, we'll just say that, which clearly is her, but allegedly Dejanay Jackson. So why hasn't justice been mother-loving served, right? So that they had a video that went viral. The whole world saw the video. And there's still been no arrest since October 29th, 2 years ago. What kind of system? What kind of system is this? Salamandra Robinson, Shanquella Robinson's mother, said in a previous statement to this article here. On the first anniversary of Shanquella's demise, the FBI field office in Charlotte told WCNC Charlotte the available evidence does not support a federal prosecution. As in any case, we are prepared to review and examine new information related to the investigation should it become available. At the time, the U.S. Department of Justice sent a similar message and had no further comments on the case. That is wild, guys. Now, again, if you think of how unjust could this actually be, we just read something. That's how unjust this can actually be. You have the feds, you have all types of acronyms and CIA, whatever, all sitting there going, our hands are tied. Until we get more information, we can't press any charges. We can't go any further into any of those things, so on and so forth. I remember when we reported on the main channel where they put out a statement saying, the feds saying, there's nothing more we can do about this. This case right now is at a standstill because there's nothing else that we can do. Things that were done in Mexico were done in Mexico. And there's certain things that we can't have our hands on, which doesn't make any sense to me at all. Because when you see smoking gun evidence like an attack, and then minutes later, you find out that that is what actually happened, that she passed minutes later, to me, that's enough that for any federal agency to be looking into it and start into really deep dive and investigate into this situation. It's pretty wild to me. So I get why the family, or at least Salamandra Robinson, is doing everything she can to get some semblance of justice here. Again, Shanquella Robinson her death should not be in vain. It should not. She deserves the same amount of justice, even if it was even done here on American soil. This should go without question that this Dejanay Jackson should be extradited back to Mexico to at least face the music out there. But it's been 2 years and we've heard nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know, my thoughts and prayers go out to Shanquella Robinson's family. I hope that they get the justice that they see fit. I know this may not be the justice that they want, but hey, sometimes this is the only justice one can actually get in times like these. I am still very surprised that, well, one, I'm very surprised that they're also suing, this is also after not only just the Cabo Six, but actually the feds as well. It's pretty wild. But I don't blame them. More should have been done 2 years ago. And there's other things that can disappear over time. They should have struck while the iron was hot back then. 2 years later, some things can get erased. Memories can change. Perspectives can change. This gives these Cabo Six some time more than enough time to build lies and their own stories. And that's really, really sad. But again, I hope she gets some semblance of justice. And I'm going to keep saying this. Say her name, guys. Shanquella Robinson. She left too soon, and she never got the justice she rightfully deserved. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Where do you stand on this? Are you with it? Do you think this is too extreme? Do you think damn right? Go after the Cabo Six, go after the feds, or is it like, nah, feds did what they needed to do? That's shoot, there's only so much that they can do. Or do you think otherwise? Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Crush that subscribe button if you're watching on other platforms. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, guys, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. We'll talk soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.